Yes, yes.
Okay, Varun. Varun?
Yeah, Varun, yes, sir.
Yeah, we can start recording. Yeah, okay. Okay, greetings from St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering, Nagarkoil. I welcome all of you for this webinar. Thank you for your interest towards the live webinar on Enriching Knowledge During COVID-19 Lockdown, jointly organized by the Dr. Ambedkar Central Library and Software Cell of St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering. Few instructions to the participants. Please mute your mic to avoid the disturbances during the webinar. Also, I request you to switch off your camera to reduce the internet data usage. After the talk of the guest speaker, you can ask your queries by two ways. You can type your questions in the chat window and the speaker will address the queries. Or you can make hand raise and ask your queries. At the end of the webinar, a feedback link will be shared with you through chat window. I request all of you to enter the feedback without fail. While entering the feedback, take maximum care in your personal details like your name, college name, and email address. Because we are using this information to generate the e-certificates, and the e-certificates will be sent to you in your email address. With this introduction, I invite Dr. Vijay Kumar, Head of Dr. Ambedkar Central Library of St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering, to welcome the gathering and introduce the guest speaker. Welcome, sir.
Good morning. Thank you, Antakumar. Good morning to all. I would like to welcome to our correspondent, principal, and software cell for giving wholehearted support for the conducting this program. First of all, I welcome to all the participants from our college students, faculty from various college, various university faculties, librarians from abroad and India. Now I invite guest Ms. Meera to conduct the session. Welcome to Meera, please.
Thank you, Dr. Vijay Kumar. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm going to talk to you regarding knowledge enrichment during this lockdown season. I would like to introduce and talk a little bit about myself. I'm Meera. I have completed my MS in Information Science from DRTC, Indian Statistical Institute, Bangalore. I have worked in many reputed organizations like Global Information Systems, Bangalore, Future Software, TVS Electronics, Royal Bank Canada, First Canadian Title Canada. And I also worked nearly 10 years with the US government, sectors like Department of Driver Services, Retirement System of Georgia, in different capacities. Presently, I am with Altium Packaging, Atlanta, USA, working as an application developer. I also started a language school 2 years back, and we have nearly 140 students under my guidance. They are learning. Because of the current situation, we are having virtual classrooms from last February. So next 60 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about various knowledge enrichment techniques. I'm going to switch off my video not to interrupt the network. So welcome to my session. Before COVID-19 impact, how we were doing our classroom traditional education methods. You all know that we had classroom learning was one of the best following methods for everyone. Teachers and students, direct interaction was possible. But once when we have this difficult situation of COVID-19 impact, based on World Health Organization, nearly 8.24 million cases were reported and 4.46 deaths were reported recently due to this pandemic. 95% of world population is affected by this current situation. 90% of manufacturing sectors are affected. Because of lockdown, we are facing currently not to follow our traditional classroom studies. When you can see that in Asia, this is today's report. Based on today's report, you can see different calculations about how it is affected in different countries, like continents like Asia, Europe, North America, South America, like that. And in Asia and in India, how it is affected to all of us. Because of lockdown, we are facing issues currently not to follow our traditional classroom studies. There are lots to know. Traditional ways of learning are not available right now. So, how do we overcome this situation? What all are the possibilities? How do you compensate and get the education what you are looking for, or how you can give more knowledge? I'm going to bring the possibilities of today's online world to you. We should be able to overcome this situation by depending on online education. It has its own advantages, even though we were not really familiar with the methods. We need to maximize online resource utilization, deliver the same results as classroom studies, guaranteed quality of education like classroom education needs to be achieved. You all must be missing that traditional way of classroom teachings for the past so many months. What is online education and how in future it will be used globally instead of classroom teaching methods? Online learning may provide students an opportunity to work at their own comfort. You would have already experienced the same thing now, because you would have started your online classes and you know that you at your own pace, at your own house, you can sit and watch the videos or watch how the teacher is teaching. So online class is a great supplemental tool for traditional classroom learning, and it will replace traditional classroom in future. Can online education replace traditional education? Advantages of online education are increases engagement. Yes, you are going to learn in your own pace, and you can customize. It is customizable, highly unique, ideal for current situation. We can learn on our own comfort. We can sit at home or we can sit in your own bedroom and you can start learning your lessons. Advantages of online learning: flexible schedule and environment. Yes, by studying online, you can choose your own learning environment that works best for your needs. Be it in your bedroom, your study room, listening to your instructor's lecture podcast as you run on the treadmill. Taking online courses also means that you don't have to commute to classes, which means less time spent on the bus or more study time sitting on your couch. The sound of you are not getting disturbed with any of the other disturbances. And reduced cost. Yes, you don't have to travel and you can reduce the cost. Networking opportunities. Yes, you have online forums and you can have online tutors and you can network through more networking opportunities are there. Self-discipline and responsibility. This is one area you would have missed when you were in the traditional classroom environment, because you must be anyway going to the classes and you may not be knowing whether it is a routine for you, but you may need more self-discipline and responsibility and more choices of course topics, which I am going to discuss with you right now. And how to improve our learning experience online. There are different ways to improve our learning experiences online. You have to target the right tools. What all are the right tools? Now, you will be familiar with so many social media and other tools. We need to use the right tools to learn. That is the key. Set a schedule. You need to have a clear schedule to give a list of events or tasks and the times at which each one should happen. You need to manage your time carefully. You have to have a goal. You have to eliminate distractions while learning online. You can use closed rooms with no other sound or other distraction. You can limit the social media, because there is a tendency for you, since you are always online and you are at your pace, you may use more social media than your classroom lessons or your resources. So you need to have a restriction in limiting your social media. There are different types of online resources which I am going to introduce to you. Experts, forum, community. For example, once when you start your working environment, you will be facing real-time challenges. For example, your computers have some virus issues or some of the real-time challenges. You can see online forums and experts online who will be immediately helping you in that. And digital textbooks and videos. You are familiar with YouTube. I'm quite sure you all of you are smart enough to know YouTube and other online resources. So do you know, how many of you know there are digital textbooks are available free of cost? I am going to introduce to you that too. And there are educator workshops. You don't need to spend any money even for such workshops. There are free seminars and workshops available in your area. And educational games. There are different kind of tools which are available for you to do your education online. And educational software. Yeah, there are different softwares available right now in market which will be helpful for you to complete your online classes effectively and efficiently. Yeah, there are some of the online tools which I am going to introduce, which are helpful for engineering students and faculty. I am not familiar whether you know about some of these sites like Wolfram Alpha. This is a computational search engine. The interface looks similar to that of a regular search engine, but queries typed into the search box result answers to specific questions. I know many of my students who are engineering students, they are using this for online calculations in their engineering classes. They are using this website. So I'm going to list out some of the online tools for you. How do we register to this Wolfram Alpha? So the site is looking like this. Wolfram Alpha is, you will be able to type your query there. You have math, you have science and technology, you have society and culture, you have everyday life. Most of this stuff is free. So you should be able to get this information without any issue. You have to go to user.wolfram.com and create an account, fill up your email, and it will create an email ID for you, and the link will be validate your ID. Validate your ID, and then you will be entering and you can utilize all the tools. So another useful website is MIT Open Courseware. This is a website that gives free access to teaching materials for nearly all courses offered at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, including mechanical engineering, mathematics, electrical engineering, computer science, economics, management, and liberal arts. The simple, elegant, unprecedented idea that MIT should make all of its course materials available online to anyone in the world free. So that is the key. So you don't need to spend any money to get into the site and utilize this resource for you. OCW has become a source of outstanding content of 150 million global learners. So make use of this site while you are at home or at your pace you are studying. You can utilize their website. So this is the site looks like, and you can see find courses for educators, and you will be able to get into the different courses free of charge. Free lecture notes, free exams, videos. So how do you register to MIT OpenCourseWare? There is no registration, no enrollment. It's open for you. And this picture which you are seeing right now is a free e-book. The Art of Insight in Science and Engineering. The full book by Sanjoy Mahajan is free for you, and you will be able to open this and you will be able to read and you will be able to study that. And there are more, like electrical engineering, computer science. I chose only some of the engineering areas. There are all the areas of engineering books are available, so I'm just going to show you some of them. This is undergraduate level. For example, if you want to go to want to know about signals and systems, or artificial intelligence, or computer language engineering, go to their website and click on any of the links, and then it will be you will get introduced to their site with the video lectures, which is very easy for you to go through that, and you will be able to go through the video and learn at your own pace. I'm showing one of the videos here, like introduction and goals, data types, operators, and variables. So like this, there are a number of resources are available under MIT OpenCourseWare. So there are different departments like aeronautics and astronautics, biological engineering, chemical engineering. You have different topics available. Whatever your area of interest, you should be able to get into all these sites from MIT, and then you will be able to learn their course, and all the textbooks are free for you in PDF format. Computation for design and optimization, computer science and molecular biology, engineering system division, whatever the area, you should be able to read. So this is electrical engineering and computer science, circuits and electronics. You want to see, you will be able to go through that. For example, in this screenshot, you can see that when you view a course, you will be able to go to the course and you will be able to view different content in that. For example, instructor insights or tutorial, or you are going to see Unit 1 software engineering or signals and systems. There are video lectures, online textbooks, assignments, recitation videos, resource index. All these you will be able to read and utilize from your own house. This lockdown season, you should be able to utilize all these resources. For example, like I'm showing here about like Unit 4 probability and planning, how you can get into the course, and how this is this site gives even the professor's name, course notes, and labs, and an integrated introduction to electrical engineering and computer science taught using substantial laboratory experiments with mobile robots. So I'm just showing here a PDF file which is around 4.9 MB, which gives you the full course content. So you should be able to download this and you should be able to go through that and read it. And another one is online masters. Online masters, some engineering companies and licensing bodies require a more formal education. So online masters is one of the websites with the great alternative for it's an alternative for busy professionals. One of the most popular engineering masters is in engineering management. Most of you must be thinking that you, after some time in your career, you should be moving to a managerial role. So look into this site, and this site is a great place for you to start your research. If you are looking for a master's degree, or if you are, even though you are in undergraduate course, or if you are a faculty member, you should be able to utilize this site and get the benefit out of it. Another very important website which will be useful is engineering.com. It's a news website. It is geared towards designers and engineers worldwide. The site highlights the latest advances in technology for product innovation and manufacturing with the aim of informing, inspiring, and entertaining. This is engineering.com. You might have seen this site already, I hope, because this is, if you are in an engineering field, you cannot avoid such vast knowledge, knowledge of knowledge. For example, like there are stories, there are projects, there are quality information, there are news. Everything is available in engineering.com. Another site which will be useful for you is Coursera, Audacity, and EDX. If you want, these all are open course structure. That means these all are open to everyone. Then massive open online courses are available for you. These sites provide students with a free online course to sharpen skills and interact with a huge student base. This is engineering.com. Engineering.com has different topics here, like Fusion 360 Sketch Basics, or how to add heat sources in SolidWorks. Whatever your area of engineering, you can search your topic and you should be able to get beautiful videos and audios or articles from this. Another one, which I am sure that some of you must be familiar with Khan Academy. Khan Academy is a non-profit organization designed to bring education to anyone and everyone for free. So this contains assessments, videos, interactive materials for all, accessible through a large library. This is Khan Academy. So they have learners, teachers, districts, and parents. So different sites, different areas are available for students, teachers, and parents. So most of the information is free. So you can log in and you will be able to get the knowledge out of that. Another important site is National Science Foundations, NSF. NSF has provided educational resources for STEM students from kindergarten to grade 12. You will be thinking why you are talking about this site, because this is only for grade 2 up to grade 12. No, you may be very useful for site for engineers too. Yeah, so you should not avoid this National Science Foundation's website. This is the site which gives a lot of information about what you are learning right now, even assessments, research synthesis, teacher development, and other topics. Another important site is NASA education. NASA has always been a leader in education. Without proper education, the trips to the moon and beyond would have remained a pipe dream. Yes, you all are learning right now and you have big dreams. So this site is one for you. Just go through the site and then utilize at your own pace. This is the NASA site. As an engineering student or as a faculty, you cannot avoid the latest technology which NASA is going to post on a daily basis. So this is one of their sites which gives a lot of information on engineering topics. And how many of you know about this Google Scholar? You know about Google. For everything we will be searching Google, but Google Scholar provides a search of scholarly literature across many disciplines and sources, including theses, books, abstracts, and articles. Just search for free engineering textbooks. That is what I did today. How many textbooks I can get for you? That's what I was looking for. And I found some of them. But you need to be careful in this site. Some of them will be taking you to paid sites. So you need to be very careful while searching in this area. So, but I found free books for polymer science and other chemical engineering design. Yes, we have so many so much useful information under Google Scholar. And Student World Online and Engineering Toolbox, another website with tools and basic information for design, engineering, and construction of technical applications. It includes unit converter and discuss principles such as thermal activity of common materials and process control. This is the site, engineeringtoolbox.com. I am not sure how many of you are familiar, but if you have not visited the sites, please visit engineeringtoolbox.com. See, this is one of the useful tool for your virtual learning. This is the site, Engineering Toolbox, which will give you different topics. I just took one screenshot, which may not be relevant for you, but you will be able to get when you search your area of interest. You should be able to get within no time. And for example, like wire gauge converter, absolute dynamic and kinematic viscosity, square, cube, square root, and cubic root. It depends on what is your interest. You should be able to get the free information for Engineering Toolbox website. Another important website which we should not avoid and we should visit is British Standards Institute. So this is the national standards body for the UK. Even though it is for the UK, it is useful for us too. This site provides industry-related news, current hot topics, and press releases. This is a source for recently published and popular British standards, though there is a cost. There are opportunities to get involved by helping to develop standards relevant to your industry or commenting on draft standards. Even though there is a small cost, sometimes it may be useful for our own studies too. So this is a site that I found in the site there are a lot of information which are free, which you don't need to pay any money. At the same time, it will be useful for engineering areas. And International Organization for Standardization, ISO. So it develops voluntary consensus-based market-relevant international standards that support innovation and provide solutions to global challenges. Their website contains information about so many international standards. So this is one of the important sites for you to visit and get the information and use this for your online studies. So this is the site for the ISO. ISO even gives some of the COVID-19 information, related information, and there is development goals, and there are different standards, and you can go through based on your area of interest. And next one, International Council on Systems Engineering. It's a professional society. Earlier I was mentioning you about the forums, different communities, which will be useful for you. This is a similar one, International Council on System Engineering. It's a professional society for systems engineering. It aims to advance technical systems engineering knowledge and promote the exchange of ideas for its 6,000 members. Their website contains information about chapters, events, certifications, standards, and various publications. So this is the site. What is systems engineering? And grown in systems engineering, there are different topics. So I just got one screenshot for the reference, but you will be able to find a lot of important information in this. Engineeringtips.com, engtips.com. It's a work and technical support forum for engineering professionals. If you look into the different website, whatever you are learning through textbooks, you may find it much smaller compared with the online resources which you are going to find. It features white papers, job listings, and forum on a variety of engineering subjects that might be useful for students. So this is engtips.com, engineering forums. So This list are aeronautics and space engineers, automotive engineers, bioengineers, chemical engineers, civil engineers, whichever your area is, doesn't matter. You will be getting the correct information from these sites. And girls, you don't need to worry much about whether you have special information, special place for information here. Engineer girl. How many of you know about this? Engineer girl is a resource for women in engineering. It's one part career guide, one part celebration of women in engineering. It provides information about the various streams of engineering, profiles women in engineering roles, gives job prospect information, and links to other engineering websites. Yes, girl, go for it. Yeah, maybe it is because of it's for girls, it's a colorful site. So you can see here engineers, what they do, how to get there. So I see your photographs after some time in these sites. So this is one of the useful sites for women engineering. And another exciting news for all of you, there are 190 universities just launched nearly 600 free online courses. Why I am mentioning is free is this lockdown season is anyway you are not going for partying, you are stuck at home. Okay, that you can utilize your time on going through these free online courses. There are 600 free online courses are released by 190 universities recently. I just took some of them, okay? This is computing in Python, one fundamentals and procedural programming from Georgia's Institute of Technology. This is in my state where I am living right now. So, so this is their article. Its cost is, I highlighted here, it's a free online course. So, and it is self-paced, only 9 to 10 hours a week. Yeah, go for it. You may not looking for a certificate. If you need a certificate only, they are charging you. Otherwise, the course is free. Are you interested in web design? Yes, there are courses available for you. Strategy and Information Architecture from California Institute for the Arts. This cost is free, online course. So there are courses like this. Mobile application development. Are you interested in mobile application development with React Native? React Native is the latest technology which we are using for the mobile app development. So this course is free for you. Similarly, web programming with Python and JavaScript. You all must have learned about JavaScript and web designing in your course itself, but this may be an additional advantage for you. Multi-platform mobile application development with React Native. I am not sure which is the area which you will be interested, but I listed out some of the articles like semiconductor physics, sensors and sensor circuit design, diode, introduction to battery management systems, battery state of charge estimation, high performance finite element modeling, first order optical system design, motors and motor control circuits, agile for project control. These all are some of the topics. You can choose your own topic and you should be able to go through the article and go through the course content. As I was telling you earlier, if you schedule your time and if you are able to spend your time wisely, you should be able to go through all this and you should be able to utilize this. And design of high performance optical systems, motors and motor control circuits. There are different topics. I just got a few as I was mentioning earlier because this is just a sample so that you can go and get more information on all this. And teachers online. This is for the teachers. Okay, so we were talking about different topics. Mainly, I was talking about how the online resources can be used. So teachers, what all are the tools which you can utilize? The day after is here and you have already started going online. Yes, you are familiar with online courses. I don't need to explain you anything, but it may not be as scary with technical problems as you thought it would be, but still there are something missing for you. Interaction with the kids. How can you overcome the feeling that you are glued in front of a monitor and you cannot mingle in class? You cannot hover or get a feeling of the class mode. Nothing can replace human contact, but there are ways you can make your class interesting in your lessons. And these are the two sites which I found useful, Kahoot and Mentimeter. You must be already familiar with this, but I thought I will mention about these things to the faculty because this is very useful. These all are the two useful sites. Kahoot allows you to do exercise with your students in an environment that resembles a quiz show, and students can use their mobile phones as jockey sticks to choose the correct answer. How cool it is, right? Like you are giving a quiz or some questions to your students and they are using their mobile phones to answer within no time. And Mentimeter allows students to form a word cloud or share their views online and in real time. Both tools have more features. And teachers can, this is Kahoot, introduce new topics, review the content, reach students who are not at the classroom, teach an interactive session, reinforce knowledge, break the ice and reward. You can run formative assessment, collect student opinions, focus on accuracy. These all are the features they are claiming they have in their site. Turn learners to leaders, foster creativity and teamwork, teach colleagues in PD sessions. So another site is Mentimeter. Mentimeter, you can create a presentation before the lesson, then write a question, choose a word cloud, so your students will answer that. For example, what are the benefits of online learning? Set a number of words you want the students to enter during the lesson, open the presentation and share your screen with your students. So sharing the screen is one of the features for them, for Mentimeter. Every online platform has its function, but you need to make sure you have found it before the lesson. So tell your students to follow the instructions like menti.com, then gives them the code. So keep sharing your screen with your learners while they enter their answers. Once when they have finished, use the input they have provided with to make comments and spark discussion. Take into consideration that bigger the word appears, the more students have entered. So you can try this online tool and you can follow the same procedure to create a game-based one or share your screen. This is really helpful for the teachers and the faculty members to play around and help students by creating interactive sessions since they are not in the classroom. And tips. The teacher uses a different site to the one that the student use. Students use a different site. Create.kahoot.it is the students enter. With Mentimeter, you can create the presentation on mentimeter.com while students enter their code and answers on menti.com. Both tools provide a new pin code every time you use them. So you may you can fiddle with this tool and you should be able to get the most out of it. If you avoid excessive use and you alternate them, they will space up to your lesson. So, and there are more tools for you. As a faculty, you can use a tool called Moodle. This one I personally used. I created a online classroom session for Georgia teenage kids to pass their driving test. So Moodle is one of the softwares. This is one of the easy software which we can use. Open space source solution that allows teachers to build their own e-learning website. And students also can try this. They can develop their own course lessons by using the software called Moodle. It helps create self-paced or instructor-led courses that support blended as well as online learning. This is a very easy tool. You should be able to create your lessons, and students should be able to go through that, and then they should be able to write their answers, and you should be able to grade them. So this software allows teachers to create multiple choice questions, feedback surveys, quizzes, those are among others. Teachers can add comments to the assignments uploaded by students and use chat rooms to connect with them in real time. They can also grade students based on performance in individual assignments and participation in peer group discussions. So this is one of the best tools for you. You can try. And see, this is the way they once when you develop it, it will be showing like assignments. You can have a chat, choice, database, external tool, feedback, forum. So this is an easy tool for you to add. So please try this. And your students also can help you in developing a virtual classroom based tools. Another one is NeuroSmart. This is a cloud-based learning management platform that helps to conduct real-time virtual classes. This is a free plan, allows users to organize meetings with up to 5 participants. So if you have a less group of students, you can try this. Key feature of this free plan is screen sharing and recording and archiving of online sessions. It also offers an interactive digital whiteboard that can be used by both teachers and students. So tutors can search for and play YouTube videos via software during live sessions. So this is a very useful tool. NeuroSmart. So this looks like this. The website is looking like this, remote online training dynamics. So this is the way you can see the participants and how the interactive session is going on. And Talent LMS. This is a cloud-based learning management system that helps to offer a blended learning experience by supporting instructor-led classroom and recorded training sessions. So it can be integrated with the video conferencing like GoToMeeting, GoToWebinar, GoToTraining, and Zoom. The free version of Talent LMS offers 5 user account, 10 courses, unlimited email support. So this software offers an assessment engine which teachers can use to create a variety of test questions, including multiple choice questions, fill in the gap, parameters such as the test duration, passing score, order, all these things you will be able to do by yourself. This is the site. It looks like somebody is taking a course. 1 course is in progress, and he already completed 5 courses, and this many hours he spent on that, and he got 3 badges, and he got 850 points. So this site is one of the useful sites which you can use and utilize for your teaching techniques for e-learning. And now I have shown you a number of options. So it will be confusing. Wow, there are so many. Which one you need to take? Which one is good one? So compare it with the number of participants. As an education institution, you will have multiple users working alongside with you. All teachers or faculty members need to use this. So which tool is useful for you? Which tool is up to your budget? Which one you can upgrade, or what is the cost, total cost, or can your students develop something for you? All engineers students, I know they are smart, they will be able to develop something similar to that for you. So evaluate and read user reviews and select your choice. And I know you are familiar with some of the web conferencing tools, like now we are using MS Teams. Similarly, there are GoToMeeting and Google Hangout. You already would have checked all this. GoToMeeting, Google Hangout, and Skype. Skype is what I was using I think I used it from 2007. From 2007, I was using it continuously. This software was very good for video calls, audio calls. This is very useful one. And Dialpad is another one. and Zoom. As I mentioned, I have 140 students and I am teaching them online. So from last February onwards. So I was using mainly Skype, but right now I moved to Zoom. Zoom is, as you know, it is one of the best tools. So there are Uber conference, there is Ring Central, but right now I think more popular is Zoom. But Zoom, I have heard some security issues, but I have not faced any right now. But Skype is what is also a much better tool. That is what, from my experience, I can tell you. And so, what tips as a teacher who can conduct? So, what I can tell you from my own experience, make small groups of students and then to interact. Regularly provide assignments and make sure students can submit them. That's what I do with my students. Advantage as student. Students can interact with the teachers at their own pace. Students will be able to talk to teachers through online. So that is useful for them. So now we are talking about everything online. And what about the internet safety? How many of us are aware of these kind of issues? So I would like to mention some tips for you, which you may be knowing, but you may not be practicing them. So I would like to mention it here. Keep personal information professional and limited. Never give personal information through your online chat, or if you don't know someone, don't give your personal information. Keep your privacy settings on. Practice safe browsing. Make sure your internet connection is secure. Use a secure VPN. Be careful what you download. Choose strong passwords. Make online purchases from secure sites. Yeah, don't give your credit card to other than secure sites. Be careful what you post. Be careful who you meet online. Keep your antivirus program up to date. How many of us are keeping our antivirus programs up to date in your computers? You need to do that, otherwise your information will be some of the hackers may be getting your information in no time. So there are so many malwares which are targeting the mobile users too. So we all are using mobiles. Mobile is one of the important part of our life nowadays. So mobile malware developers, also called cyber criminals, may have one or several objectives. They will be stealing your data, so you need to be aware of them. And so what are the safety measures which you need to be aware when you use the internet or online? Create a strong password. Nobody should guess your password. Like, your password should not be like your name plus 123 or 123 with your relative's name, or so that will be easily hackers can easily get the information from you. Be cautious about text messages when you send to someone. Check your browser for the lock symbol. This lock symbol will give you in a web browser, so that's a secured site. So SSL certification you need to check. Ensure your apps are from reputable sources. You will be installing so many applications in your mobile phone as well as in your computer. But be careful, because through that, even through some advertisements, some of the hackers can come into your account and get your information. And so that's all about today's topic. And thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to present it to you. And you are welcome with your questions. Thank you. And back to you. Thank you.
I request all the
Thank you.
participants. Yeah, Varun, please coordinate for the feedback session. Varun.
Yeah. So the participants, you can raise your queries through chat window, or you can make the hand raise. Also, the feedback link has been shared in the chat window. So kindly make your feedbacks available there. Participants, you can make a hand raise, or you can ask your queries in the chat window. Ma'am, in the chat window, we are getting some feedback. That is a fruitful session, ma'am. Thank you. Very nice, informative session.
Thank you.
Thank you, Meera. Thank you.
Thank you. I should thank you.
Now I request Dr. Vijay Kumar to take vote of thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Kumar. Thank you, Meera. Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Meera, all these participants to the program. It's my privilege to purpose of the vote of thanks for this occasion on behalf of correspondent, principal, and software cell. To extend a very helpful thanks to participants during this period. Now I would like to express my heartfelt thanks and heartfelt gratitude to the Meera how to extend her knowledge during this occasion. As a program can become success with a single person, I extended my heartfelt thanks to my colleagues to make this webinar and grand success. Once again, I thanks to Chief guests and all of you. Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Endo. Varun.
Thank you,
Meera.
Jima sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Meera.
And yeah, if any of them have any questions, you can direct to my email and I can answer to.
Ma'am, you please continue. Meera, ma'am.
Yeah.
You please continue. You are saying something.
Yeah, what I was telling is, in case if any of them have any of the questions, I can share my email ID and they can send it to me and you can answer there too.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Thank you. And
Madam, if you like, you can share your email ID in the chat window.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam, for the wonderful session. Really, we enjoyed around 40 to 50 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, madam, for joining with us. Thank you, madam.
Thank
We are
you.
winding up the session. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I'm leaving the chat. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Also, I thank my organizing team, Professor Varun and Engineer Anthony Jones Kumar for all the background support for hosting and feedback section and everything. Thank you, Varun, and thank you, Anthony, sir.
Yes, I too thank all the faculties and all of you and the organizers for giving me an opportunity to do this. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Okay, bye, madam. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Say, I request all the participants to enter the feedback because it is mandatory to get the e-certificate. Varun, எத்தனை பேர் enter பண்ணிருக்காங்க feedback?
Sir, Anthony sir.
Anthony sir. Anthony sir, can you hear me? நமக்கு எத்தனை பேர் feedback போட்டாங்கன்னு தெரியலையே.
Okay, sir. Let them fill the feedback. We can leave for now.
Okay. Okay, you can stop recording, Varun.